Namaskar, good evening. Having shared the essence of Kena Upanishad last week, today let's now turn to the Katha Upanishad, a philosophical masterpiece from the Krishna Yajurveda, composed around the 6th century BCE. This text stands as a paragon of both poetic brilliance and metaphysical depth, exploring profound themes such as the nature of the self, death, and liberation. Framed as a dialogue between the youthful seeker Nachiketa and Yama, the goddess of death, the Upanishad unveils timeless insights on life's ultimate purpose. Nachiketa's fearless questioning pushes the boundaries of conventional understanding, challenging the uh, transient pursuit of worldly pleasures. Yama's teachings emphasize that the true liberation comes not from fleeting gratification but from self mastery and realization of the Atman, the eternal self, united with Brahman, the supreme reality. Yama reveals that the Atman is immutable, infinite, and inseparable from Brahman. And realizing this unity enables transcendence beyond the ephemeral cycle of existence. And the dichotomy of life's paths uh, it's a praise that is the ephemeral, you can call it as prayas, the ephemeral path of indulgence and sensory pleasure, offering transient satisfaction, and shreyas, the noble path of virtue and wisdom, fostering spiritual enlightenment and liberation. And the chariot allegory, symbolizing the human experience, the body is depicted as a chariot, the intellect as its charioteer, the mind as reins, and the senses as horses. So, this allegory underscores the imperative of disciplined self governance to attain spiritual clarity. And liberation, moksha, is achieved by recognizing the Atman's transcendent nature and renouncing material entanglements. This realization facilitates ultimate freedom from the cycle of samsara. And the Upanishad extols meditation as a conduit for accessing higher wisdom and achieving union with Brahman, leaving a profound legacy in yoga and Vedanta philosophy. And the Katha Upanishad employs allegorical narratives and poetic brevity to unravel intricate metaphysical concepts, rendering them incomprehensible yet profound. Its influence is palpable in texts like the Bhagavad Gita, especially in themes of inner discipline and self realization. The Upanishad remains an external beacon and rather an eternal beacon of spiritual wisdom, inspiring seekers to delve into the mysteries of existence, cultivate mindfulness, and aspire toward transcendence. Let's explore the profound message of Katha Upanishad through a lens of a silent quest undertaken by Arjun, a seeker and a wise stranger who embodies timeless wisdom. Arjun, a bright college student, felt lost, surrounded by his friends, constantly connected to social media, and bombarded by a world that demanded constant success. He was exhausted, He spent his days chasing likes, followers, and the approval for everyone around him. Despite all the validation, a deep sense of emptiness haunted him. It was as if something important was slipping away and he could not grasp it. One afternoon, after another exhausting day filled with shallow distractions, Arjun decided to take a break. Tired of the constant noise of his phone, he stepped out of his hostel and walked aimlessly through a park. The park was quiet, a stark contrast to the buzzing world he was used to. As he sat on a bench, lost in thought, he noticed an elderly man sitting cross legged under a large tree, meditating peacefully. Curious, Arjun walked up to him. "What are you doing?" he said. He asked. The old man opened his eyes, smiled, and replied, "I am seeking answers, but I am not looking for them in the world outside. I look within." Arjun was taken aback. "Look within? But everything we need is outside. On our phones, in the attention we get in our achievements," he said. The old man chuckled softly. "Ah, you chase the fleeting pleasures, the distractions that promise satisfaction but leave you empty. There are two paths you can walk in life. One is a path of prayas, a path of momentary pleasures, of fleeting satisfaction. But remember, these pleasures are like sugar on your tongue, sweet at first but gone in an instant. The other path is Shreyas, the path of wisdom, of lasting fulfillment. It leads to self mastery, to a deeper peace. This path is not easy, but it brings true freedom." Arjun frowned, confused. "I don't understand. Isn't the whole point of life to enjoy it, to experience everything?" The old man nodded, his eyes filled with compassion. "Of course, but true enjoyment comes from understanding who you really are. You are not your grades, your followers, or the things you own. You are the Atman, the eternal self. The rest is illusion. You are the rider of a chariot. Your intellect is the charioteer. Your mind the reins, and your senses the horses. If you cannot control the horses, the chariot will go in all directions, and you will never reach your destination." Arjun's mind raced. He had never heard anytime anyone speak like this before. "So, what should I do?" he asked earnestly. The old man smiled. "Start by questioning everything, not the world around you, but the world inside you. Slow down, reflect. The answer you seek are not in your phone, in distractions, or in others' approval. They are inside you, waiting to be discovered." Over the next few weeks, Arjun began to change. He still studied hard and worked towards his goals, but he no longer relied on external praise or approval. Instead, he found moments of stillness where he could reflect on his own thoughts, his desires, and what truly mattered. His relationship deepened, and his mind became more focused. He realized that the more he controlled his mind and senses, the clearer his path became. One evening, as Arjun sat quietly by the river, he remembered the old man's words. "True wisdom is not in what you possess, but in what you leave behind." In that moment, Arjun understood success was not about followers, likes, or accomplishment. It was about understanding who you are, mastering yourself, and choosing the path of Shreyas, the path of wisdom, and inner peace. This story emphasizes the teachings of Katha Upanishad, specifically the importance of inner peace, self realization, and distinction between fleeting pleasures, prayers, and lasting fulfillment, shreyas, and the metaphor of the chariot, where the intellect, mind, and senses must be in harmony, mirrors the Upanishad's message, urging the youth to look inward for true freedom and wisdom. And the Katha Upanishad offers timeless lessons relevant to the challenges of the modern world. Its key teachings emphasize introspection, resilience, and purposeful living, advocating for shreyas, the path of good over prayers, the path of transient pleasure. It encourages the modern generation to prioritize meaningful, purpose driven actions over fleeting desires. By recognizing the Atman as eternal and unbound by superficial attachments, it guides individuals to seek authenticity and self worth beyond societal validation or material success. Nachiketa's fearless pursuit of truth inspires perseverance and intellectual curiosity, urging us to view challenges as opportunities for growth. The metaphor of the chariot highlights the importance of aligning intellect, mind, and senses, underscoring discipline and mindfulness amidst life's distractions. And the text challenges the illusion of permanence in possessions and advocates for higher values, encouraging individuals to leave a lasting, meaningful impact. It stresses that intellectual achievements are incomplete without spiritual insight, promoting a balanced and holistic understanding of life. The Upanishad teaches resilience by accepting the life's impermanence, helping individuals navigate change with composure and grace. And the Katha Upanishad inspires a life of patience, self awareness, and mindfulness. It bridges personal ambition with a spiritual depth, fostering enduring fulfillment that transcends external achievements. Have a wonderful week ahead. Best regards, Raju Krishnan, Hyderabad.